Okay, we're coming back on.
No one's on yet. Oh, one person.
Okay, hey, coming back on.
Is it a little bit clearer out there? Hearts. More hearts.
I'm sorry.
Great. Hi there again. Okay. Okay, so I'd like to share some of the really, really great things that we've been doing to help people with the muscle dysfunctions that refer into the pelvic floor. Now, I would like to show how we actually did treat at the Bonnie Pruden School. Remember, I went to the Bonnie Pruden School for Physical Fitness and myofascial trigger point therapy back in 1983 and 84. And back then, we did learn to treat the pelvic floor, the whole pelvic floor. And I'm just going to show you on this picture here how we did it. So basically, what we did was we would go into the orifice and we go in and pinch and do pincer compression on all the muscles that we could reach. So whatever we could reach, we would then, do the pincer compression. And sometimes I've trained significant, like a physician to treat their wife, or a husband to treat his wife, or a wife to treat her husband. So those are I've done that, but most of the time, what I think is the best is to have to go to a physical therapist who's specially trained in pelvic floor, and have them look at the pelvic floor. What we want to do is look at the muscles that refer into the pelvic floor. So I thought that would be, but it's still nice to know that we could actually go into the different orifices and then treat the muscles right there. So that is one way of doing it, and that was a great that we were trained in that. But nowadays, the people that actually do the pelvic floor would be the PTs with that special training. Mm-hmm. So that's how we do it nowadays. So let's take a look at some of the things that we could do to fix pain in the pelvic region, and how we might treat it. I'll think of different people that I've treated with pelvic floor pain and dysfunction, and how we helped them and what we did. Okay, and then I'll give everybody little tricks that they could do and learn to do. Okay, so let's take a look at let's what we might do first. So let's Stephanie, if you could put that underneath you, the hot water bottle. So a lot of times it's good to sit on one of these nice foam and tech hot water bottles. Yeah. Okay, so and this would be warming up the hamstrings and also taking away some of the pressure points but just if you have the hot water bottle underneath you there, then you're going to keep the pressure points from pressing on and activating your trigger points. So that could be helpful. One way that you know that you're having trouble with the hamstrings would be that you can't get your hand underneath your leg. No, you don't lift the leg.
Okay.
Okay. So you're looking, without lifting the leg, can you get your hand underneath? And right now you can. So you know that she's not getting compression of the hamstring there. So let's go ahead and you try it on that side. So can you get your hand underneath?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can do that, then you know you're not getting a compression of your hamstrings. But even the shortening might activate the hamstrings. And then remember so let's go ahead and stand up for a second. So remember that you can get referred pain from this part of the hamstring right up here into the pelvic floor. And with all this Olympic sitting, right? It can cause a lot of trouble. Okay, so that's one we're going to look at. Another one we're going to look at is the adductor here. So the adductor, let's turn this way. So the adductor right here, and it refers also up into the pelvic floor. So let's take a look at testing. We'll do a little test for the hamstrings. We'll do a little test for the adductor. So one test for the hamstrings is touching your toes, and she could probably do that. Let's see. Let's see if she can. She can. She can touch her toes.
Great.
Okay. Now we're going to do a little test for the adductors. So let's take a look at test 43, and we're going to look at the adductors, and we have two positions that we're going to do. We're going to take the leg out to the side, and we're also going to do the figure 4 test. So those are two tests. And could you read this test right here to everyone?
Position 1.
Position 1.
Place heel of the test leg on table next to the knee of other leg, and then lower knee to table. Note how close to table it comes. Sliding heel to crotch can be blocked by vastus medialis. See heel to buttock vastus test. And on here it says no restriction. Knee comes to table, and if there's a restriction, then the knee fixed several inches off the table.
Okay, and then the other, this position 2.
Position 2, stabilize opposite is it anterior superior iliac spine, and then raise opposite leg to 90 degrees and lower it at 90 degrees out to side. If you're wanting to see if there's no restriction, then it's going to be a 90-degree angle from the body, and if there is a restriction, then it's less than 90 degrees.
Okay, so let's take a look at, so you passed the standing hamstring test there. Let's go and let's see how you do with your adductor test. Okay, so let's go ahead and lay on your back. We'll do another hamstring test. Be fun. Okay, so we're just gonna go, we'll see if she could, so here, you see she has a little bit restriction, but not very much, okay? And so about just a few degrees. And here we go. And this one, no restriction. So maybe about, let's see one more time. So maybe about 10 degrees on the side. So so we have just an itsy bit there. Here, let's look at the adductor test here. So one way of doing it would be put your foot on the other knee like that. Then you're going to measure from here to here, and this would be passing. And the one that they were showing on there is here, and you can see. So for this, we have to have you scoot that way a little bit more. Yeah. And here you could measure from the patella to the table, but this would be pretty much perfect there. So this would be 3 inches. Okay, so let's try the other side. And scoot this way, so we can, otherwise we don't have a spot to measure. Okay, so here we go again. So we're going to just come up like this, and then we're going to go ahead and measure from the patella. So from the lateral patella, and then this one, it's about a little bit. It's about 2 3/4 inches. So after we treat, let's see if it gets a teeny bit better. Okay, so that's
It keeps stopping and dropping connection.
Oh.
See, we're not flashing in and out anymore, but someone said they're losing it. So
Wow.
if anybody else is losing it, please let us know.
Okay, we'll continue, but
Yes.
we don't know. Could be we're having technical difficulties. Oh no! Okay, so let's take a look.
Yes, it's bad tonight. Okay.
Wonder what's going on.
Oh.
We'll have to figure it out. Okay, so let's take a look out to the side. Okay, so here, that's a pretty good, very good range of motion there. Okay, so excellent on that side, very good. And we're going to take a look here. Okay, good, that's a pass, that's good. Okay, so she's doing pretty good. Now, the next thing we like to do is we like to look in the
Still
muscle.
losing connection a lot.
Oh, what do you think? Wonder what our solution would be.
Hard to follow with all the dropping off.
That's
Another
that's
one.
interesting.
Because it stopped flashing on this end.
Yeah. So we'll have to get some technical help, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what we should do. We could start over again.
I am. Yes, every few seconds. Constant. Me too.
Have they tried?
Oh.
It's dropping a lot.
Wonder what's causing it. Yeah. Well, do you think the Wi-Fi here was helping? We couldn't. we
Bad
weren't using it.
reception.
Yeah. Well, I think the only thing that we could do is try it again. We could try it one more time. We could try.
Did it help before the one we tried?
Did it help when we changed
Restarted.
it? When we restarted it a few minutes ago? Has it been better? You have to watch this one on YouTube, someone said.
Okay.
Yes, the connection is spotty. Not hot weather may be a variable.
Oh yeah, that
Might
is
be.
true.
Huh.
Hot weather and really cold weather is a variable.
Yeah, somebody. So some of our technical people that are watching, maybe they have an idea. So if anyone has an idea, they could tell us. Anybody who's some good technical stuff skills, who could tell us what you think. Tell us what you think we should do. See if anyone comes up with anything.
Okay. We'll see. Nothing yet.
Okay.
Kirk Smith.
So, how about Kirk? Kirk, if you're watching, what do you have any ideas for us?
Question, does Protocol 19 have only 2 pages?
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
Okay. Okay, yes to that.
Okay, so
And then 2 no's. I don't know what the no's are for.
okay,
What does no mean here? We got a lot of no's. What are you saying no to?
They don't have ideas on.
no one has
Oh,
any
no
ideas.
ideas.
No,
Okay.
no ideas.
No
okay.
ideas. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I think we could just shall we try it again? Shall we try restarting it again?
Okay.
Give it
Can
a
you
try.
do this?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, hang on tight.